Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of Battle Bites here in World of Tanks. And today we are in a standard battle on Murovanka. And it's a tier 9 battle. And I'm in the Lorraine 40t. Top tier, great matchmaking. Looking forward to a quick battle. I know we have the monsters coming. They're about to be unleashed, hopefully. We'll find out soon what the details on those missions are. I will, of course, be covering them in detail, as well as trying to give some insight into what the tanks available can do so that you can maybe have a little extra info in helping pick the right one for your playstyle. But they're not here yet, so to hold us over, I've got a quick battle here in the Lorraine 40t. I don't think I've ever put a review or a video up of this tank so far on my site. I've been playing through this thing. I'm almost at the Bat Chat, the 25T, the awesome tier 10 French medium tank. I'm really looking forward to it. And this one hasn't been too bad. So I thought I got a nice little game here. This is nothing epic or crazy, but really showcases the strengths of the Lorraine 40T. So if you're considering working up the line to the Bat Chat, this is the last stop on the line. It's the biggest hurdle that you need to cross. And so I thought this might give a little bit of insight to those of you looking for some info on this tank. So what you need to know, well, it's very, very French, and that means its armor is basically non-existent. It has an autoloader, which is nice. It's got 6 rounds, and the top gun is a 100mm gun, and it fires kind of slowly between each shot. It's 2 seconds, I want to say, maybe 2 and a little bit of change. It takes a long time to unload your full clip, so you need to kind of be careful. Managing the autoloader, managing your clip is probably the biggest challenge in this tank. But when you get something caught in the open, especially if it's a lower tier than you can really, really punish that tank. So what I'm going to do here is play a little bit of support role, and here we go. Here's our first opportunity. Type 59, he's already damaged. We put one in. He's backing up. We put a second one in, and he backs up a little bit more, but we have the lower plate. We can go through. Maybe that was through the side of the tank there. 3 shots, and we eliminate that tier 8 premium tank. Now there's a Centurion 1, long range. We shoot and track him. Second one goes in. One more will do it. Can I get this in before he gets around the mountain? I cannot. I fired it off anyway. Thought maybe there's a tiny chance it'll go in. I knew I was reloading the clip because that was my last one anyway, so I took the chance. So now we're reloading, and you can see the reload on this is a bit of a bear. It gets up close to 40 seconds. You can reduce it, of course, with the appropriate crew skills. And we're going to reload here and look for an opportunity now. I can see a T-29 on very low health. And down next to him is another tank that's also injured. So with 6 in the clip being loaded very soon, I know I can take that T-29 out in 1 or 2 at most, and then we have numbers here to take out the other tank. So we're going to crest, and look at that timing. Perfectly coming over the clip as our clip is reloaded. Unfortunately, the first shot misses or bounces off the T-29. Second one goes in, and now we've got the T-54E1. We put in 1, we put in 2, we damage his ammo rack. We put in 3. It looked like he wasn't loaded, but he is. He gets 1 into us, 2 into us, and we get the side of his tank and finish him off with our 4th shot. So there were 5 damaging shots out of the 6 in our clip, and we eliminated 2 tanks, and now we have a total of 3 kills. And wow, we cleaned up that flank, and our allies did very well on the west flank as well. It's 10-3. This is turning into a rout, but we're not done yet. Let's go and see if we can do a little bit of arty hunting and maybe increase our numbers a little bit here. Turn this pretty good game into a really good game. So artillery, based on the map, I think the artillery is going to be on the back wall, just where they always are, and probably not quite all the way in the corner because that flank is folding so quickly. So we're going to try and advance here, quickly get into range, and there he is. It's the M12, the American artillery, put one in. Somebody misses, thankfully, so I'm able to secure that kill for my 4th of the game. And now there's just 3 tanks left. And we can see here ahead of us is a Hammer. That's the tier 7 premium German tank. And we miss our first shot. I let this one fully aim. Yes, it goes in just into the top of the turret. We now have 5 kills. That's one thing to be careful of. The aim time on this tank is also not great. I go for a little bit of an auto aim there. Oh, that would have been nice if that could have gone in for the top gun on the Waffenträger Panzer IV, but not quite. You really do want to let the gun fully aim in this tank. The accuracy is not great, and if you're at long range, the penetration is not fantastic either if you're shooting at higher tier tanks. Lower tiers, you can get away with it. You don't need to aim for weak spots, but letting the gun, it definitely doesn't fully aim before the next round in the chamber is reloaded. So you might have to give it an extra second at long range to fully aim so that your shots go where you want them to go. So here we go. We're hunting for that top gun. We are spotted. We know the tank is down here from seeing the mini-map. We're going to try and see if we can find him. There he is. It's Centurion 1. We're going to aim. Is that the one I let go before? I don't think so. We aim. Shot goes, and it bounces. Oh, no. The second one goes in, and we don't get a chance to fire a third. If that first one had penetrated, we would have gotten ourselves the top gun with the second shot. But unfortunately, I aimed a little bit high. The turret of the Centurion is pretty well armored, and I think that's where I hit, probably close to his gun mantlet. So he was able to bounce that one shot. But nonetheless, 3,400, almost 3,500 damage in a blitz of a game. 5 kills, almost another 500 assistance damage. And that's the kind of thing that the Lorraine is capable of. Very impactful performance. It can deal out that bursty damage so fast, but you only have that one clip and then you're on a super long reload. So if you're caught in the open, if you're fighting a tank or two and your clip doesn't finish it, you're going to have about 40 seconds of them in your face just unloading on you. So you need to make sure that you play with support, play with some allies when you can, and then take advantage of your burst to finish off the enemies that are wounded. So that was a nice game there. 1,400, just shy of that for our base XP for our 5 kills and our 3,500 damage. You can see that we did a nice amount of silver earning there. Didn't need to use any premium shells because we were top tier. And all around, just a fun game in the Lorraine 40t. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe for future content. And hopefully I will see you very soon with more details on the monster hunt coming up soon here in October. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.